Snowmageddon, cry some of our national papers, but here at the depot in Ketteringham, our gritting teams take a slightly more reserved and practical view. They're preparing for a hectic few days, with temperatures set to plummet and icy, dangerous conditions setting in on our roads.
It's looking very busy. The temperatures are predicted to go down to around about -2.5 to -3.5 degrees C overnight. That is the road surface temperatures, not the air temperatures that you'd see typically on the news. At those temperatures, obviously, we're expecting ice to form, and we'll be sending the crews out as and when we need to, depending on those temperatures.
Norfolk currently has about 13,000 tonnes of salt stored in its 7 domes across the county. It's distributed on 49 routes by 55 gritters, some with their own names, covering 2,000 miles. That's about a third of our whole road network.
So this is what 1,000 tonnes of gritting salt looks like. That's how much they've got here at Ketteringham at the moment, after a delivery from the mines in Cheshire. Every time they go out on a gritting run, they use up to 350 tonnes, and there's going to be plenty of those going on over the next few days.
The priority network that we treat tends to be the A road and B road network, and the more heavily used C-class roads. We also try as far as possible to make sure that each community or village has at least one gritted route in and out of the village, to cater for snow conditions.
And the threat of those conditions has been brought sharply into focus. This time last week, police were called out to 75 crashes in just 12 hours on our roads, with black ice wreaking havoc. Transport chiefs admit that spate was a result of being caught out by an unpredictable, sudden change in the forecast.
Those sorts of conditions, like last week, don't happen very often. Unfortunately, there were some rain showers in the southern half of Norfolk, which meant that the salt we'd put down a few hours earlier, unfortunately, had got washed away. But from our weather forecast, they were predicting dry roads for the rest of the evening. And by the time we'd found out about the conditions, it would have been too late to start our 3-hour gritting runs.
How busy these gritting teams are over the next week or so will depend on the regular forecasts from Norfolk's 12 weather stations. Bosses hope they won't have to call for the snowploughs just yet, but if winter does decide to strike, well, they say Norfolk's ready. Rob Setchell, Mustard TV, Ketteringham.